here to talk about the bottom line of the short letter A. The short letter A is very interesting, and we have practiced it all through. What happens when there is a stretched short letter A is we call the pure A, and then what happens when we reduce or we go with a different variation as a modified A. So we're going to practice on this beautiful print, on this beautiful slide. So I would request you to do it because it's the final, it's the bottom line of our learning from the last two sessions. All right? So, okay, so first word. Yes, your turn. And everybody speak up louder, all right? So when you are speaking, you are helping people to learn about it, all right? So just do it. The first one, yes, the first word. Okay. Exactly. I most really appreciate you in again because we are repeating, it's the bottom line, so we are just having a practice like to sum up our last couple of videos, all right? So this is about, yes, this is a beautiful word, it is fast, okay? So you stretch it, you don't say fast, no, you say fast and make it clear for your client and for your listeners. Everybody who's listening, you is your client. Because you speak to get the results, you speak to make an impact, you speak to sell something up. Sometimes you are pitching your ideas or you just want to convince people for something, you want to win the conversation. So you are always in deal while you are talking to the people. So the first word is fast. Remember, put your upper teeth on the lower lip, and it's about, what's the category I'm talking about when there is a fast? Yes, exactly. This is the pure short letter A, and A here is a stretched one, okay? You open your mouth more and more, and you say, ah, okay? So let's do it. It is fast. Though it's an amazing thing, like, because the F is pronounced by putting the upper teeth on the lower lip, and we say it, and then we say fast, fast, beautiful. And the next word on the same down, yes, your turn, because this slide is absolutely about you, okay? Because you have learned in this kind of your own test, so you're going to test yourself. Yes, the first L is a light L, and the next A is a stretched A, and it's a pure short letter A, and you say it last, okay? Last. Let's move on to the next word, and this is yes, glass. We don't say glass, okay? It's a glass. G comes from here, glass, glass, beautiful. Let's move on to the next word because we are sitting right now in class. It's a classroom, okay? So class, I am in my classroom. Teacher is in a classroom. I can see many students in a classroom, all right? I can see many paintings and a whiteboard and an LED in a class, in a classroom. So the next word, now, we are moving to the next law, but it's a category number 2 is AN. Remember what happens when there is an AN? A follows N, so what happens? Yes, it's a gliding sound, and we say it like a, yes, your turn. We say air, exactly. It is air, and we say a fan, all right? I can see a couple of fans deployed in the rooms, okay? Fan, fan. Good job. So the next word, but remember, when you say F, you put your upper teeth on the lower lip softly, gently, so you can push lots of air outside, and you say, okay, fan, fan. And next is man, man, all right, man. So next is ban, ban. Did you remember what we're talking about? We're talking about the gliding A, and this is a modified A, the first condition of modification of letter A, because A follows N, and now we can have more words when A follows M, so this is not written there. I must write it for you onto the board. So the first word is J-A-M. All right, it's a jam. Good job, jam. Or you say M-A-M. Ma'am. Good job, really. You are inspiring people. Appreciate yourself and say, wow, you've done a great job. Beautiful, really. You're amazing people. All right, so after AM or after AM, you know it's a gliding sound, and what happens? It sounds like an air, okay? Jam, ma'am. And can you pronounce one more word with an M? I can tell you, yeah, it is ham, okay? Because I really love to eat a hamburger, right? Ham, okay. So let's move on to the next category, the next law, and this is about A-N-K. What happens, how do you pronounce this word? B-A-N-K. Yes, everybody, just pronounce. Because if you have watched out like the last couple of videos, I can bet like you can pronounce it fluently, yes, and accurately. Yes, this is beautiful. This is bing, okay? But here's a word, yes, I have written a word, ring. Okay, it's not rang, it's a ring. So the word I'm talking about, this is with the B, B-A-N-K. So how you pronounce it? Bing. R-A-N-K is ring, okay? R is very interesting. There are the 9 sounds of letter R, so we see it in details, like what happens, all right? But right now, it is ring, okay? Ring. It sounds like, you know, like a lion, okay? Ring. But the rule is there, A-N-K, you say it ring, okay? The next is, again, you can see like there is an A-N-K after S, and you say sing, okay? Sing. And the next is think. You don't say thank, you say thank you. Thank you. Beautiful. Let's move on to the next. Yes, it is DR. I know, you remember like what happens when there is DR, you say like drr, okay? Drink. You don't say drink, drink. No, it is drink. Drink. Let's move on to the next word, and it's your turn to pronounce it. C-L-A-N-K. The rule is same. Okay? Clean. Beautiful. It's a clink. Okay, the next is, now what's happening here? A-N-G is coming up in the end of the word. How do you pronounce? It's also the last law of letter A, it's a modified A, and you say it like an A, like it happened in think, like it's gonna happen in jing. Okay? Yes, jing. Beautiful. The last one is language. You don't say language, okay? The last 2 words belongs to you. They belong to you, yes. Beautiful. This is bing. It's not bang, okay? Bing. And the last word of the day, of our today's, it's your task. So you're gonna test out yourself, all right? The last one is jing. Beautiful. You're amazing people. So keep practicing. All these sounds can really help you. So slides are over. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next project. So this is the long A. Okay, and that's very interesting. You will learn a lot of variations. What happens when there is a long A. So till then, everybody say bye-bye and take care. Bye-bye.